Good morning, beautiful soul, and welcome to another tarot reading. We are entering into Leo season, which is one of my favorite times of year, and we are exiting Cancer with a full moon in Capricorn, which ended a lot of cycles, tough cycles. For the collective, I can feel the relaxation, I can feel the surge of fire of sun energy coming into the stratosphere of my being. Okay, now I'm going to get right into the cards here. I'm going to ring the bell. And we will see what the cards have to say to you today. Very relaxed energy, very calm, like there has been a release. Okay, there has been a release. Full moon in Capricorn really helped my life. I hope it helped the collective life as well. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. We have the Moonology deck presenting us with a blue moon here. Beautiful card. Beautiful energy. Very, very beautiful energy. I'm going to mix up these tarot cards and get right into it. So believe in the impossible. Knight of Swords. So yeah, you're being asked to go after your dreams. Really pursue them. And pursue them with the belief that they're going to work. You may have had something on your mind that you've been wanting to do, wanting to try, wanting to test, wanting to be a part of. And maybe there's been some resistance as to, can this happen for me? Is this, am I able to do this? Maybe this was the Cancer energy. Maybe this was, the full moon in Capricorn ended that cycle. And now that this release has happened, you're going to be able to go for this thing, and it will be very virtuous for you to do so. Okay, the Knight of Swords is urging you to go after it, take action, get this thing done. But don't take action in a way where it's just throwing mud at the wall. Take action in a way where it's, okay, these are well thought out plans, maybe even planning. You're being asked to plan, to take action in the form of planning. Having a good plan is planning to succeed, is believing in the impossible, is believing that it will happen for you. Okay, plan for this thing to happen, whatever it is. You might have a manifestation on your mind right now that you've been manifesting, and they're saying plan for it. Plan like it's already happening. Okay, like it's already happened. Like whatever sum of wealth or whatever relationship or whatever thing that is just very, very high up in the sky for you at this time, plan as if it already is there. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. So what I'm seeing is you're running away from this Kali energy, which is this death and rebirth energy. You might have been ending a cycle, and it's still lingering a little bit. Let it go completely. Go after your dreams. Go after the goal. Go after the impossible. Go after what anybody tells you. Even if others say it's impossible, it never truly is. Anything is possible to him who believes. Okay, and as long as you believe in something, as long as you have the resolve, the determination to go after it and to hold it in your head that you're going to make this thing happen, then it will definitely happen for you every time. Okay. Releasing the old energy for sure. Releasing that old energy. Let's dig into the tarot. Let's see what the collective needs to hear at this time. The Hermit in reverse and the Chariot upright. So, in terms of what you should be doing at this time, you should be meditating. You should be keeping to yourself. Don't speak about this thing that you want to occur. Keep it to yourself. Meditate on it. Contemplate it. The plans are going to come to you. The ideas are going to come to you in a space of meditation. You're being asked to go within, go within, go within. The light that you seek is within you, and it will light the way to this successful journey, which is the Chariot here. Okay, very, very good energy coming from the Chariot. I'm seeing you standing on a podium. I'm seeing you speaking to people. I'm seeing you raised up in others' eyes, in your own eyes. I'm seeing you very balanced and very flowy. You're not only are you balanced, but you have the energy in motion. It's like and I'm getting a picture of a bicycle. You know, when you ride a bike, when you start to stand still, it's very difficult to balance the bike. But as you move forward, the bike becomes very easy to balance, okay? And as you move forward in this journey, it's going to get easier and easier for you. The hardest part right now is just believing and going after it, taking those initial steps, okay? And it's not like, it's like you're ready for them. You may be asking what those steps are, and the answer that you're being told is to go within, and that the answer is within you. You will be shown the first step. You must take the first step for the second step to be revealed to you at this time, okay? We have the Knight of Wands, so this signifies possible travel in your future. I can see that you're either you have a goal to move, or you're wanting to move out of your current environment, okay? This will be good for you. Moving out of your environment at this time will be very, very good. It's going to present you with a lot more opportunities that are different from the current ones that you've been seeing. This will also give you new energy to grow in, okay? Sometimes just by moving environments, we can grow much, much bigger than we currently are. And that's what this card is telling you. It's also a message of you having to take action, okay? Because we have the Knight of Swords over here, which is taking, like, planning it out and really planning like it's going to happen and going after those plans. Plan creation. Maybe get a journal out and make these plans step by step. What do you want to do? What do you want to have? What are your goals? Where do you want to go? What do you want to become? Who do you want to be around? Make these goals. Make this list of things that you want. Now, the Knight of Wands is you actually taking that action, okay? And we do have the Hermit and the Chariot, so it's like one step at a time. But as soon as you take action, and as soon as you get this action started, the momentum will carry you away, and it might even carry you into a different location, okay? Isolt, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So this is just a reminder that any energy that you put out into the universe will come back to you tenfold, okay? And so because you've been putting out loving energy, you're about to receive it. That reception comes from you taking action. It comes from you going into the field and doing the things that you've been wanting to do. Taking action on these plans. Okay, you might have planned this thing time and time again, but here you are planning it again, and it's just getting more and more refined each time you do this, okay? Each time you go into your minds and you plan something out and you create something. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so like with the... Okay, so the structure you're being asked to create is a small structure, okay? Maybe a small routine, something that gets you into a ritual, okay? With these plans, and there's very high emphasis on the type of plans that they want you to make here. The types of plans that they want you to make is very, very structured, but also allows for a lot of freedom here. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're being asked to surrender thought, okay? And what this means is like have a structure, have a way to get to a high vibrational frequency in the morning or before you go to bed, or maybe around your sleep schedule. But during the day, allow for inspiration to guide you. Okay, this is the new way of being. Allow your heart to decide where you go, to what you do, to how you do things, to what you read, to what you pick up, to what you eat, okay? Ace of Wands here. We have new creation. Basically, something new is coming in for you. In this Leo season, in this new, after this release of this old, tough end, the full moon in Capricorn usually signifies the end of a tough cycle, okay? And it's the end of something that you may have been going through for a decade or more, okay? So it might be hard to recognize at first, like, what exactly has shifted, because you've been in it for so long. You've been smelling it for so long. But once this new smell starts to come in, you're going to realize why you're surrendering. And it's going to be easy for you to surrender at this time, okay? So that's why you're being asked to surrender at this time, these thoughts, okay? Get into this inspired action. Allow the actions to come forth, and they will. The world in reverse, the Six of Cups upright. Okay, so yeah, like the world is about to see you. You're about to enter into the world in a new light, okay? And this is coming from a connection to your inner child. This has to do with something that your inner child, maybe your inner child or the past version of you. This cycle that has been going on for around a decade, maybe longer, maybe like 14, 15 years. This cycle has ended, so you're reconnecting with the version of you that was at the precipice of this cycle, okay? And because of this, the world will see you in this new light, in this new relaxed energy where you're not having to do so much. You're not having to hunker down or plan things in a way that is very limiting. You're surrendered to the unknown, but you also have a structure. This is important. This is what's being asked to be balanced at this time. Have a structure, have a routine, but do it in a way that allows for inspiration to still come in, that allows for the magic of the unknown to unfold in your life, okay? We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. 7 is upright, 9 is in reverse, okay? So another thing that may be going on is you're thinking, and you're contemplating. Maybe you're looking back on things that you could do differently. Maybe you're looking at current things that could be going differently or that you could be doing differently, okay? And you're just, they're saying that you might be in this limbo where it's like, and this is a very, there's a surge of energy, there's things to do, but there's things that you're looking at and you're they want you to just go for it, just take action, okay? There's a time where the action is ready, okay? There's a balance between planning and action that is being asked to find here, and they want to make sure that you know where this is. So I'm gonna pull another card to where is this balance? How do they find this balance? The Hanged Man in reverse, okay? Okay, so Hangman in reverse is sort of like a sudden awakening card, the 12, Piscean. Okay. Excuse me. And it's about how there's a point at which, you write an essay, you write a paper, and there's a point where it gets good enough. Like, yes, you can revise it 50 more times, but after revising it 2 times, it doesn't look much different than the revision after 50 times. It doesn't look much different. There is difference, but it was good enough after 2 revisions. It was good enough after you did it twice, okay? So you're being asked to keep that balance and don't be so much of a perfectionist in this new cycle. Execution is going to be your biggest ally. Just execute. Just do things in a different way. Maybe what happens is you execute something and it doesn't go well, or maybe it fails, or it falls, or it doesn't go like you wanted it to go. Well, now you know that. Now you can learn from that because you did execute. Whereas if you were still in the planning stages for weeks and weeks, it will be up in the air. You won't know whether it will work, whether it wouldn't. And what if it does work? What if it does go well? Then you can improve upon it. Then you could, pour water on that seed that you've planted. The key is to plant the seed, okay? Get that thing germinated, yes, but plant it after it's done germinating. Don't keep it in that plastic baggie with the washcloth for too long, or with the paper towel for too long. Get it in the ground, get it in the soil. Then you'll know, okay, is this soil good? Was this seed good? Am I watering it correctly? Am I fertilizing this thing right? Okay. The Hangman in reverse is also a symbol of shifting perspectives. Okay, we have the World in reverse over here and the Hangman in reverse. So I'm seeing that your worldview is changing or has changed, okay? It has changed. Why has it changed? Why has it changed? Queen of Swords looking over at the 8 of Cups. So there's something that has to do with your emotions here. Your emotional energy is like, it's like you're able to use your emotional energy for something great. And there's, like, again, this Hermit in reverse, this Eight of Cups coming out. Your emotional energy is like, it's calling you. They're calling you. They want you in meditation. They want you at a high vibration because they are sending you messages. Okay, and these are messages, whether it's they're bringing up emotions that haven't been accessed for years and years and years, and they want you to feel those emotions through so that you can have a bigger perspective about the world, or it's new messages coming in on the leading edge of creation, where they're sending you these downloads, they're sending you these messages, and they want you on the frequency to receive them. Okay, because at that frequency you're going to be able to get that inspiration, which will throw you into action, which will throw you into planning, which will throw you into going after the impossible, rather than letting it limit you, or letting what you used to think was impossible limit you. Okay, this is major change for sure. Major change for sure. I am getting a feeling and an energy here that things are up in the air. Okay, and so this is why it's important to lay down what you want. Really journal. Okay, write down the things that you want. Write down, even if what you want changes tomorrow. If you write down what you want today, it will get all of that gunk, all of that thinking out of your head, so that you can have a clear mind to receive the new thoughts. Okay. Is there anything else that would benefit the collective at this time? Any other messages here? Any other messages? I'm getting major heart activation. So your heart is opening up in a new way here. The Tower here. So there's a destruction of some sort of structure. Okay, the Tower. What structure is being destroyed? The Seven of Wands upright and the Six of Swords upright. So around you, things are going to be crashing down, but this is because of your planning. This is because of the actions that you are taking. As you move into this new cycle, it's going to be a matter of whether or not you can stand your ground and stick to your beliefs and stick to your high vibrational energy. Because what they're saying is you will be guided or directed away from needing to stand your ground. But at first, it's going to be a constant or a deliberate raising of your vibration every moment that you can. Okay, you may have already experienced this Tower. I'm going to pull an oracle card on the Tower here. What is this Tower about here? 2 cards. Conclusions are within reach. You are very close to achieving your goal here. Okay, so I'm seeing this Tower as a positive epiphany moment. It might hit your ego in a very interesting or negative way. It might also cause you to rethink what you're doing, how you're doing it, what you want to do. It may rethink your identity. Okay, why am I here? I set my life up this way, but I don't really want to live this life this way. You might be entering into an entirely new cycle. A cycle of power rather than youth, or a cycle of wisdom rather than power. These things are what they're saying is the feeling that you're getting right now, where it's like, okay, things are up in the air. I know I have to plan. I know I have to take action. I know things are coming to me, but there's just this feeling of, okay, when is it coming? Is this really right here? Is this the correct decision? There's these things that are sort of keeping you up and in your head, spiraling. Like usually you might be decisive, but right now it's like there's this indecisiveness. There's this, okay, what's going on? This is coming to an end, but it is requiring that you use your tools during this time. Okay, this is the Tower moment. Essentially, everything looks like a mess. Your mind state, what you've been doing, looks sort of like a mess. But it's showing you it's messy so that you can start to structure it, start to build it. And then use that boat, use that thing that you built to get to the other side, okay, to get to calmer waters. the Magician. So yeah, so it's like everything is seeming, or maybe your thoughts are telling you that things are seeming like they're going awry. But what's really happening is you're being shown certain shadow aspects of yourself. You're being shown certain things that are helping you come into this magician energy. The energy, the wizard energy that you're about to enter into requires this phase. It requires you to have this epiphany. It requires you to go through this tower. And it's a very subtle tower. I'm like, it's very, very subtle. Okay? And this is because of how spiritually uplifted you already are. How many things, like what you've already been working on. And that's why your tools are going to be easy to use here. It's just you have to use them to build this raft, to get to the magician. Okay? So any messages that we have for the collective as well here? Okay, live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Have confidence. Keep the faith. You are supported. Okay, so like, and here's the thoughts that might come up. You might be thinking about worst case scenarios. You might be thinking about, okay, well, what's going on here? You might be focused too much on results. All of this is to sort of show you where your psyche is at and show you, okay, here's where you need to improve. Here's the negative thought that needs to be changed, okay? And so you're being asked to change that thought. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Only pure positive energy. You don't need to address the negative. All you have to do is be in pure positive energy, be pure positive light energy, and this will exude out of you. This will attract more pure positive energy to you, okay? And what this is it's a decision, okay? If you see something that you don't like, if you experience an energy that you don't like, if you experience a vibrational frequency that you don't want to be attuned to, all it is it's giving you an option to make a decision in that moment. And so what this, again, I'm bringing up this tower because it is a very like spread out energy. It's in a lot of different fields. Maybe it's in your relationship, your career, at home. It's in a lot of different places, but mainly it's within you, okay? This is why these things are manifesting outside of you. And this is why you're being, asked to make these decisions. Because as soon as you make the decisions, you are so powerful that these decisions will literally be enacted by the universe as soon as you make them. I'm going to pull some psychic cards here. Hope, or light and destiny. So we have the light card, the destiny card. I'm like, there's a cracking open happening. Okay, and this is a cracking open. It's very relaxed energy. Like even this tower, even this magician, it's very relaxed. This whole reading, you must be a very relaxed and at ease person, very peaceful. Okay, it's just light is starting to descend upon you and you're about to realize your destiny. You're about to walk into your destiny. It's almost like you're strolling or you're going on an evening walk and all of a sudden everything's just going to click for you. And it's going to click for you in a way that puts you in a state of pure bliss. Okay, if it hasn't already. And so just be gleeful. Let things go. Like nothing, it doesn't matter what people think of you. It doesn't matter what your results look like. It doesn't matter. It's all about love. It's all about being in a state of bliss and being in a state of compassion and just enjoying things around you, being grateful. And it's like this. So like, and that's why I'm getting this relaxed energy, because even as this tower persists, it's like you just, okay, all right, we got this. Okay, I'm learning. This is a learning opportunity. I'm building my boat. I'm standing my ground. I'm not letting negative vibrations affect me. I'm staying at a high vibrational frequency. I'm doing the thing. I'm meditating. I'm doing the yoga. I'm visualizing. I'm reading the books. I'm doing all the things. And I'm using all my tools. And I can see that you're this type of person where you're just using all your tools. I want an oracle card on this. I want to know if there's anything that I can provide for you in terms of, is there anything that the collective would like to know here? anything that they're seeking here. I'm hearing adjustments. Adjustments. But what do we got here? Oracle card. What do you need to release? Okay, so if there's any topic that needs to be focused on here for this energy that I'm picking up on, your energy, the question that would be good for you to ask in all of these different moments is there anything that I need to release here? Is there any energies that aren't serving me? Okay. Is there any thoughts that I'm thinking that just aren't serving me, aren't serving my vibrational frequency? Maybe yes, thinking about worst case scenarios can allow you to plan in ways that are logical, that can get around them. Sure. But we're not talking about that now. We're talking about, what kind of thoughts are you thinking for your vibrational frequency? Because it doesn't matter, like, if you're thinking about the worst case scenario and ways to avoid it, you're probably on track to attract that scenario because you're planning for it. Okay? What do you need to release? Do you need to release the thought of the worst case scenario? Do you need to release the thought of, oh, maybe this won't work? Do you need to release the thought of, I really care about what this person thinks, or I really care about what they feel about my life? Or do you need to what needs to be released here? Okay, so ask that question to your higher self. Ask that question to your heart. Allow your heart to show you, to give you the feeling, to address it. Okay, and allow your higher self to give you the messages and seek the messages out in your outer world. There are signs literally everywhere at all times for you. They're right in front of your face. And the more aware you are of the signs, the more aware you are that things are constantly being presented to you that show you what you need to work on, what needs to be released, where to go. It's just a matter of opening up your psyche to receive those things, opening up your mind to receive those opportunities. It's like driving from work home. How many red cars did you see? Well, you may not know because you weren't looking for red cars. But if I'd asked you before driving home to look for all the red cars, then you would notice all the red cars. And it's just like that. As soon as you open up to the opportunity of finding 50 grand on the ground, you're more likely to find 50 grand on the ground than anybody else because you're open to it, okay? It's all about activating that awareness of what you want, okay? That's why the planning was needed to happen. And it's not just about activating the awareness of what you want, okay? That's a part of it, yes. But another huge part of it is simply releasing the awareness of what you don't want. Because if you're aware of what you don't want, in the world, you're going to see what you don't want, okay? It's going to be presented to you over and over again. The law of attraction doesn't care, okay? And I'm going off of this one card. Let me see if there's any tarot here that would help emphasize to you what else you would like to know here. I'm getting a very relaxed energy from you. 7 of Swords and the 10 of Cups in reverse. So this is just a re-emphasis on, like, are you self-sabotaging in any way? Are you walking away from something that's just too good to be true here? Okay, understand that when things seem like they're too good to be true, it's more of a belief system on your part where you don't believe that you could have that thing. Okay, so you might be trying to walk away from things or situations where it's just like, this thing is amazing. And it's like, why is this amazing? Why is this going so well for me? Why am I in such a good emotional state? Why am I in such a good vibrational state? And if you're asking yourself these questions, or you're even questioning them, this is like you trying to escape. There are thoughts that are coming up that are trying to say to you that you don't deserve this, okay? And so those thoughts really do need to be released. You are completely worthy. You are completely deserving. You are completely lucky and abundant and free and sovereign. And everything that you are being presented with is yours. Okay? It is yours. It is yours to claim. You can have it. You can have the whole world, and everybody else can have it too. You having more does not take away from anybody else. Okay? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, and another situation that's coming in is a love situation, okay? And here's the thing. Not just a love situation, a new outlook on life, a new ability to love the world. The cycle where people or places or events or bosses or authority figures had any control over the way you seen the world or the way that you loved, all of this is coming to a drastic end here, okay? King of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Justice card in reverse. And it's like, here we go. Like, it's like the reason why this self-sabotage is coming up is because of things that you've witnessed in your past. Excuse me. But guess what? The people who made you feel guilty, the people who tried to create your world for you or tried to make you feel insecure, it's like not only are you getting your justice, getting your retribution because you stuck with God, because you've done the things, because you've sat in the vibration and you know it. Like, you're getting karmic justice, and there is a karmic completion that is being reached here, okay? Yeah, Four of Swords. And here's the thing, the highest power, the Most High wants you to meditate on this, wants you to receive this, really wants you to feel what I'm feeling right now as I'm speaking to you. This heart coherence, this energy coming up and down the spine, coming out the crown and in the crown, the light surging in. All of this is happening for you, okay? These are real feelings. These are real events that are happening as you sleep, as you meditate, as you stay hydrated, as you keep yourself at a high vibration, okay? And it's like, it's so peaceful for you. The next phase of your life, probably the next decade of your life, is going to be very, very peaceful. Very, very good and just transient. You're going to feel transient for sure, okay? The Star and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So there is some work needing to be done, okay? There is some work needing to be done. You're being asked to focus on going deeper when it comes to achievement and asking yourself the hard questions like, why do I want this? Okay, and we all have reasons. Like, your why can be your family. Your why can simply be because you want to feel good. Your why can be anything. But ask yourself, go deeper as to what achievements you want. Sometimes we're presented with dreams, with outlooks from others. Like maybe, 10 people in your school or 100 people or everybody on Instagram or social media, they want a Porsche 911. And so because everybody wants a Porsche 911, you're like, I want a Porsche 911 as well, or a Lamborghini, or a trip across the world, or whatever it is. You're presented with these dreams outside of yourself, and you're being asked to really ask yourself, okay, knowing myself, knowing who I am, are these dreams really things that I want? Or is it just simply that I see that others want these things? Okay. Because here's the thing with the Star card. It's like you're going to be given anything that you want. And so here's the thing. It's more about fulfillment. You're seeking fulfillment. And so what is it that would make you feel fulfilled in your life? What is it that would make you feel whole and blessed and favored and vulnerable and able to express your feelings? We all want to live in a world where we have all these nice cars and can travel and do all these things. But it's like, really what we want is connection. Really what we want is to feel fulfilled in each other's presence. And so you're being asked to look deeper. Look deeper when it comes to achievement. Is the highest achievement supercars and mansions and all this money? Or is the highest achievement being able to be completely yourself, be completely free, and be fully accepted by those around you in your community? Okay? And be able to love and give your love to the world and your community around you without restraint. Okay? And it's just a question, maybe you can do that, and you can have your motorcycle, and you can have the Lambos, but really just ask yourself these questions. And this is another part of the planning that we talked about in the beginning. What are you planning for? Okay, and why is it that you want those things? Okay, because when you start to take action and you start to move around, it's going to be quick, and it's going to be like you're going to get all these things. And along the way, it is easy to get lost in this stuff, more, better. So before you start your journey, before you enter into this new cycle, sort of go deeper already. And if you don't, if you choose to wait, if you choose to allow the energy to just come through you, that's okay too, because along the way you're going to be presented with certain endings, certain people, certain injustices that allow you to go into this meditation. Okay. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Connection, oneness, finding your way forward. Yeah, it's all about that connection. Okay. It's all about that ability to connect. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave the reading on the star card, on the love is a bridge between two worlds. Thank you. I'm very grateful for you for listening to this reading and for receiving from my channel. I appreciate you and have a wonderful day.